We give you the facts, it's not what you think. Popeye Newsling, Young King, 1 yard, bless.
Good morning, Popeye. Grandma watch Popeyes every morning and every night.
What am I drink? What am I think? You're listening to Popeye News Links. This is the Admiral Tibet who I represent, and remember, the time is so serious, cantankerous and dangerous. This is Popeye News Links.
Greetings viewers and subscribers. In today's journey, we are going to go back and start at Glasgow. We are heading towards Savannah in the parish of Westmorland. Continue to sit back, continue to relax, and continue to enjoy this journey with me. Now, we took a break yesterday. So, if you ask, if today we are going to be having a jam-packed video. First up, an ex-policeman was once stationed at MOCA, that's the Major Organized Crime and Anti-Corruption Agency. He is now facing multiple fraud charges, and we are told that the charges are piling up. His name is Livingston. He is 37 years old, and he is living in the West Cumberland area of Portmore in the parish of St. Catherine. Our information is that Shane, he is now the operator of an auto imports business named Highlight Imports. It is based in the Cedar Grove, Gregory Park area of Portmore. We are told that Shane, he was already facing 2 counts of fraudulent conversion. Allegations are that he collected large sums of money to import motor vehicles for customers, but he converted the money to his own use. He was arrested and charged, and he was granted bail by the courts. As a part of his bail condition, he should report on condition of bail at the Portmore police station. Well, recently, Shane, he went to report on condition of bail, and he was taken into police custody. He was slapped with 2 more counts of fraud. In the first case, it is alleged that a policeman gave him a total of $1,800,000 Jamaican dollars to import a 2013 Nissan Caravan for him. It is said that he gave the policeman a date when the vehicle would arrive in Jamaica. When the policeman made checks, he told him that the ship came in, but the vehicle was not on it due to the Russian-Ukraine war. It is alleged that the policeman checked with him several more times, but the vehicle did not arrive. He reportedly gave back the policeman $790,000 Jamaican dollars, but he failed to refund the balance. As a result, a report was made. In the next case, it is alleged that popular singer Thrilla, he gave the ex-cop turned businessman $7,840 United States dollars and a further 20,000 Jamaican dollars for processing fee as down payment to import a Toyota Camry motorcar. The motorcar was to be delivered in 8 weeks after payment, but it was never delivered. Neither was Thrilla refunded his money. As a result, a report was made to the police, and when Shane went to report on condition of bail, he was taken into police custody. He has since been charged, and he'll be facing the courts shortly. Why may I tell you? Now, in this next story, I carried a story on Thursday, January 25. In that story, I told you that guy on your screen, his name is Omar Myrie. I told you that he was wanted by the Westmorland police for the offense of rape, and I encouraged him to go and report to the police. After I posted the story, I was contacted by persons who said that they are relatives of Omar, and they were telling me to take down the video because Omar is not wanted by the police, and it's a rumor. They told me that they had contacted the Grangeville police, and the Grangeville police told them that Omar was not wanted by them. I did not remove the video because I knew what I knew. Well, yesterday, Wednesday, February 7, Omar Myrie, he was officially charged by detectives at the Savannah Sissoko office for rape and forcible abduction. Omar is a 26-year-old bike taxi operator and he's living at Racecourse in the Grangeville area in the parish of Westmorland. The allegations are that a 15-year-old schoolgirl, she and her family members, they normally take Omar's bike to and from their community, to and from Grangeville Square. On Saturday afternoon, January 20, about some minutes after 3 o'clock, the 15-year-old schoolgirl, she took Omar's bike to go to the Grangeville Square to go and get another taxi to go and meet her mother. It is alleged that Omar, he rode the bike to his house where he forced the young girl inside and sexually assaulted her against her will. The young girl, she reported the ordeal to her mother and a report was made to the police who commenced investigation. Omar, he was subsequently arrested and charged by the police and he'll be going to the courts shortly. And still in Westmorland, a 14-year-old schoolboy, he has been arrested and charged for having sexual intercourse with a person under the age of 16 years old. The girl is 12 years old. I'm not going to call the name of either students, but both of them are students at a high school in the parish of Westmorland. It is said that both students, they were involved in a relationship. On Friday afternoon, January 26, after school was dismissed, both of them, they stayed back after school. It is said that the 14-year-old boy, he called the 12-year-old girl to his class where they did you know what. Things bust out and the police, they were called in. As a result, the police commenced investigation. The investigation resulted in the 14-year-old schoolboy being charged criminally and he'll be going to the courts shortly. Ah boy. Now, this next incident, it took place early Monday morning, about minutes after 6 o'clock. It took place at Campbellton Gardens in the Hartford area of Westmorland. We are learning that a retired teacher, he's now a businessman. He is 76 years old. We are told that this retired teacher turned businessman, he was in his yard washing his motor vehicle when he was pounced on by 3 hoodlums. They were armed with guns. The hoodlums, they robbed him of his licensed Smith & Wesson 9mm pistol containing 12 rounds. The hoodlums, they then took him into the house where they used a piece of rope to bind his hands and his feet. They then proceeded to rob him of cash amounting to almost 1 million Jamaican dollars. The hoodlums, they then made good their escape. We are told that the man, he managed to free himself after the hoodlums escaped. Just like that. Now, in this next story, we are learning that Tuesday afternoon, February 6, about some minutes after 4 o'clock, a licensed firearm holder, he's in his late 30s and he's an executive sales representative at a big company in Kingston. This man, he was at his home in the Waterford area of Portmore along with other family members to include his 9-year-old stepson. It is said that the licensed firearm holder, he went into his room and opened his safe where he normally stored his gun. It is said that he took some money out of the safe and put his licensed Glock 9mm pistol loaded with 18 rounds in the safe. We are told that the man, he went outside but he did not lock the safe. While he was outside, it is said that his 9-year-old stepson, he went into the room, picked up the gun and was playing with it. Bam! A round was squeezed off, hitting the youngster to his left knee. Family members rushed with him to the Spanish Town Hospital where he was treated and admitted. The Portmore police, they are carrying out investigation. Sad indeed. Now, in this next story, early Tuesday morning, February 6, about some minutes after 6 o'clock, a team of police officers. They were on an operation in the Sims Avenue area of Gregory Park in Portmore in the parish of St. Catherine. A guy who is known to the police as Drastic, he was seen standing at his gate. On seeing the police, it is said that Drastic, he ran off. He was chased by the police, and while he was running, an object fell from his waistband. The object was picked up by the police, and bingo, it was found to be a silver Brico 9mm pistol with the serial number intact. It was affixed with a magazine containing 5 rounds of 9mm cartridges. The police, they continued chasing Drastic, but he made good his escape on foot in the area. So, Drastic, he's now wanted by the police. Portmore police, job well done. In this next story, and this one is sad indeed. That lady on your screen, her name is Nancy Honeyghan Mullings. She's from the White House area in the parish of Westmorland. Mrs. Mullings, she's a past student at Manning School. She was a member of the class of 84 at Manning's. Mrs. Mullings, she was a manager at VMBS in Santa Cruz, and she was the pastor for a church in the White House area of Westmorland. Yesterday evening, Wednesday, February 7, Sister Nancy, like many persons who know her, call her. She was being interviewed on a YouTube channel named ORB Ministries with Dr. Orville Beckford. Yeah, man, you can go over there and watch the entire video. Now, while she was being interviewed by Dr. Beckford, the worst happened. I'm going to be showing you a video. Well, a part of the video. And I must tell you that this is going to be hard for some persons to watch. If you're going to be having an issue with it, please skip to the next 1 minute. Here is Mrs. Mullings' last moment. Look and listen.
When I get back to school the next day, the guy said to me, say, in telling police cousin. Say me fight him and in police cousin. So I was afraid of police.
Oh Lord have mercy.
I had a real fear of police. So when he said that, man,
it took all the drive and the energy out of you, like.
Yes.
It's like you like what the scripture said, the prince of the world cometh and had nothing in me. yes, Leslie, and she. What happened here? You okay? Oh my God! What happened? Oh my good Lord! What happened here?
Sad indeed. Mrs. Mullings, she died. Condolences to her family and friends. May her sweet soul find rest. In this next story, on Sunday, March 27, 2022, almost 2 years ago, a 59-year-old farmer, well, he's now 61 years old. He went to the Magati police station in St. Elizabeth and he reported his son missing. His son, his name is Jevaughn Harvey, but he was popularly known as Robbery. Jevaughn, he would have celebrated his 20th birthday on May 27, that same year, 2022. They lived at Arcadia in the parish of St. James. Jevaughn, he was not seen or heard from over the past almost 2 years. But 2 days ago, on Tuesday afternoon, February 6, about some minutes after 5 o'clock, residents of the Arcadia area, they stumbled upon the skeletal remains of a human being in the bushes at Arcadia. We are told that a human skull and bones were seen in bushes close to a tree. A blue cloth belt was tied to that tree. We are told that other evidence were found on the scene which have led the police to believe that the remains are that of Jevaughn Harvey. DNA analysis will be done to confirm this suspicion. Sad indeed. In this next story, that young man on your screen, he's popularly known as Dada. Dada, he died in a motor vehicle accident on Tuesday afternoon along the Lances Bay Main Road in the parish of Hanover. Now, in a subsequent video, I'm going to be giving you the full details. Stand by for that. In this next incident, this one took place Tuesday morning, February 6, about 9:30. It took place along the Windsor Lodge Main Road in the Adelphi Police area in the parish of St. James. Our information is that a guy, he is 22 years old and he's employed as a ramp attendant at the Sangster International Airport. It is said that this guy, he was driving a grey 2010 Toyota Allian motor car. He was traveling in a westerly direction along the Windsor Lodge Main Road when he attempted to swerve from a patrol which was on the left side of the roadway. The driver, he swerved too much to the left and he collided into a lady that was walking on the side of the road. Her name is Miss Unicey Edwards. She was 70 years old and she lived in the Somerton Windsor Lodge area of St. James. After the car hit Miss Edwards, it collided into a light pole and slid over into a gully. There is a photo of the car on your screen. Miss Edwards, she was seriously injured. She was rushed to the Cornwall Regional Hospital where she died whilst undergoing treatment. The driver for the car, we are told that he was also injured. Sad indeed. Now, Adelphi Police, let's hope that this guy is prosecuted to the full extent of the law. And talking about being prosecuted to the full extent of the law, this next accident took place early Friday morning, January 26, about 1:30. It took place along the Anchovy Main Road in the parish of St. James. Now, if you look on your screen, you will see exactly how this accident took place. I have slowed down the video. That black looking car, and it's not black, it's due to the footage why it looked black. It's actually a 2017 grey Suzuki Sears motor car. It is a rental vehicle and it was being driven by a 63-year-old man. His surname is Fearon and he's living in New York. As you can see, the driver, he pulled off the road because he had one intention. That intention was to turn back, but he decided on doing it the illegal way because all the driver had to do was back up, then turn. The driver, he decided to make a U-turn, and as he was turning, here comes 15-year-old Dontae Fearon riding a white 2015 Defraud CG150 motorcycle. I can't show you the collision on YouTube, but Dontae, he was hit from the bike. He was rushed to the Cornwall Regional Hospital and he was later transferred to the Falmouth Hospital. But on Saturday morning, February 3, about 9:30, 15-year-old Dontae Fearon, he succumbed to his injuries. You notice, the driver for the car, his surname is Fearon, and Dontae, his surname is also Fearon. It is possible, yeah man, it's possible that they are related. Sad indeed. Now, let's hope that this driver be prosecuted to the fullest extent of the law. Sad indeed. This next incident, it took place Tuesday morning, February 6, about 11:30. It took place along Broadway Street in the Rosites area of St. James. We are learning that a guy, now this guy, he's popularly known as Moony or Big Ed. He's in his early 30s. It is said that Moony, he was walking along the roadway when a white Toyota Mark X motorcar drove up and stopped. Hoodlums jumped out of the car with guns in hands. They opened gunfire, hitting Moony to his upper body. The hoodlums, they then jumped back into the Mark X and made good their escape. Residents of the area, they assisted Moony to a nearby hospital where he was treated and admitted in a very serious condition. At the time of recording this video, I hadn't gotten any update as to Moony's status, but if anything changed, I will certainly be updating this story. The mayhem. And talking about updating a story, I carried a story on Monday of this week. It was about an incident that took place the previous night, Sunday, February 4, about 10:30. It took place at a shop at Pearl Harbor in the Old Harbor Bay area of St. Catherine. I told you that 4 men, to include the shop owner, they were in a newly built shop when they were attacked by 3 hoodlums who opened gunfire at them. The men in the shop, they ran off in different directions, and the hoodlums, they made good their escape on foot in the area. When the smoke was cleared, it was observed that one of the men was shot. I didn't give you his full name on Monday, but his full name is Paul Kemar Walters. On May 5 coming up, Paul, he will be celebrating his 35th birthday. We are told that Paul, he's originally from Denby in the parish of Clarendon, but he was living in the Pearl Harbor area. Paul, he received gunshot wounds to his forehead. The police, they were notified and they rushed with Paul to the Spanish Town Hospital where he was admitted in a serious condition. We are told that Paul, he was later transferred to the Kingston Public Hospital where he later succumbed to his injuries. The mayhem. So let me ask you something. Let me ask you something. Have you hit on the love button as yet? If you have not yet done so, remember to hit on it. Also, if you are over here watching our videos and you have not yet subscribed, hit on the subscribe button, as also hit on the notification bell. Then click all so that whenever we drop a new video, you will be one of the first to be notified. In the final story for today, this one took place yesterday afternoon, Wednesday, February 7, almost 6 o'clock. It took place at Peace Street in the Borders area of Old Harbor in the parish of St. Catherine. You heard the name of the street? Peace Street. We are learning that a man, his name is Michael Lovelock, but he was popularly known as Yellow. Yellow, he was born on August 10, 1958, 65 years old. We are told that Yellow, he's a retiree. Now, he was at his home with his wife, who is in her mid-50s, and a 23-year-old guy known as Bobby, who's related to both of them. While they were at home, 3 hoodlums wearing masks and armed with handguns, they appeared. The hoodlums then opened gunfire, hitting all 3 persons. And to show that this was no mistake, one of the hoodlums, he used a knife to inflict serious wounds to the lady's belly and her chin. They then made good their escape on foot in the area. From all indication, 65-year-old Michael Lovelock, popularly known as Yellow, he died on the spot. The injured persons, they were rushed to hospital where they were treated and admitted. The mayhem continues. Blessed love, everybody.
Tell a friend for tell a friend for tell a friend about Popeye Newslink and PNL Blog TV. Like, subscribe and share. Quicksilver sing, if we just unite, what a country this will be. If we just unite, Jamaica live in unity. If we just unite, what a country this will be. If we just unite, Jamaica live in unity. Hey, crime it a mash up Jamaica. Criminals them a mash up Jamaica. Jamaicans mash up Jamaica. Oh Jamaica, me sweet Jamaica. Crime it a mash up Jamaica. Criminals them a mash up Jamaica. Jamaicans mash up Jamaica. Oh Jamaica, me sweet Jamaica. I coulda sunshine or rain. Chiba. Crime it a mash up Jamaica. Criminals them a mash up Jamaica.